Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Finally, we're getting towards the end. Finally, we're getting towards the end of Taurus and then Aries. Poor Aries this time. Now you know what it likes to be a Pisces, because I always put them at the end. Because what I used to do, ladies and gentlemen, is that I would start with the sign whose birthday it was, and I would forget signs. I would make such a mess. So what do we have going on? We have the tarot of the mystic spiral that I'll be using, and I'll start. Let's just start, shall we? Let's just start waiting for people who come into the room. Let's see. I'll play with the light. Is that all right? No, I don't know. I'll just keep playing. It doesn't work at the lights tonight. Today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for Taurus. I'm putting down 3 cards and then see what happens. Taurus, see what happens. 3 cards, and then I mix off camera. And here we go. And I like to mix I like to shuffle when I get back on camera. So what do we have here? We've got the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. The lighting. There you go. 2 of Wands. There you go. Much better. 2 of Wands. I've got the Page of Cups. And this 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Now, here too, I'm looking at you, Taurus, as waiting for a response. You're waiting for a response on the part of something, someone, that you have been, maybe you put out a CV. You made a job up, you wrote out a job application, you sent it in, you're waiting for some information. And you're worried about that. I could see that. But you are also, after the fact, after you've sent it, after you have put in your desire for the job, you start thinking that maybe it was wrong, maybe it was a mistake. You think to yourself, I might have made a mistake. And if you could have, you would have taken it back. But the same thing plays out. Just a moment. To open the window. But the same thing plays out in other realms. Hi there. Hi, Chavez. Thank you for joining me. The same thing plays out in terms of other realms. For example, a relationship. If this is in relation to a relationship, what happens is you've said your piece, you told them you cared, you want to do something, get to the other level, get to second base, anything. You want to become more serious. You are more serious. And you suddenly realize, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I made a mistake. I'm going to take some cards here, the VERA SIBILLA cards, on this page of Wands, and take a look, because those are messages and those are bits of communication that you entertain with others. Well. Conversazione, the conversation. Communication twice. Messaggero, messenger. And the thief, ladro. And this is it. The thief talks about negative change. It does tell you that maybe it wasn't the right timing. This is what you're thinking. Maybe it wasn't the right timing. Let me take a look at this 2 of Wands to see what is the nature of this grievance, this feeling that you're having. And I've got the military, militare. Definitely tells you that you should have not communicated. The donna maritata, the married woman, the powerful woman, the strong, powerful woman, and disgrazia, disgrace. house on fire. So if you would have been quiet, it might have worked out better. Let's see the development of that. Let's see the development of that. Let's see what happens there. What happens? Take some more cards, tarot cards. 2 from the bottom and 2 from the top. Let me take a look. Taurus. I feel as we speak, Taurus, you're on your way. Of course, it is Sunday in most and Monday elsewhere, but I see that you're away. You're coming back and starting a new week. You're going to start a work week. You're ready, preparing for a work week. But something came down over the weekend, as we speak now, that you're sort of planning and you're thinking ahead. And what is happening in July is that communication. So what happens with readings? How do readings work? Readings work where we give you guidelines, right? And of course, free will, you have free will that you can enact, and you don't necessarily have to abide by what we say. But know that perhaps if you want to communicate, and that, especially that emotional desire that you have, it might not be the right time. All right, so let's go look at these cards. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. Look, there is, thanks, Chavez. This is a strong base. You do have a relationship that is fairly strong, either on the job or with a partner. And attesting to that is this Emperor right next to that. There is a strong relationship here. And the High Priest. There you go, the High Priest. Right next to that, a very strong relationship, a very highly spiritual relationship. And here we have the Seven of Cups. But I don't know how to go forward. What shall I do? Is it possible that this relationship always has to be going to parties, very superficial? I really want something more profound. One side of the story. Another side is, well, we see each other, we live so far apart. Wouldn't it be time to come and live together? And you're thinking about that. As we speak, you're thinking about that. And you're going to make the move. Your desire is to make the move in July. And July is right around the corner. And so you're planning. But remember, go back and listen to this and see if something here could help guide you in that way that, your desires to communicate. I'm going to take 3 Sibilla cards here on the High Priest to see what that yields. And let's take a look. Well, we've got some interesting cards. We have the Domestico, the house domestic. And of course, this is an indication of what is the context. And the context is casa, the home, or a business. Because as you see, this is a very ambiguous casa, a very ambiguous home, because it does talk about work as well. There's general concern of a need for change in some way, Taurus friends. Viaggio, movement, going away, moving away from these. You're thinking you don't want to radically change your life. You don't want to radically change the relationship. You want to make it more intense, more purposeful. That's the word that I want, more purposeful. But here I'm seeing that there is this Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is telling you that you may not know exactly when and what to do and what to say. I'm having this conversation here with Chavez, and he's telling us, I take care of, I see that. Yeah, we've all gone through that, taking care of a parent who's an elderly parent. We have that, it's a cycle, it's a wheel that turns for us all, and I understand, I feel for you, because, we've all gone through that. Now, you're lucky to have the parents still with you. We have over that Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups, I've got here the Vidovo, the widower, not knowing what to do, and then Speranza, hope. And messages, lettera, the letter. Now, which way do I go? Which way do I move? How do I go? Is it possible for me to think? There's this energy that is conflicting. How could it be possible that I wish this person ill, but at the same time, I wish them well because I know that being together has a positive and a negative side. There's a fine line. For those of you who are living alone, or who have never lived with someone else, but there's a good chance that you have lived with other people, especially we are born of a family, and at one point in time, um, of someone we are born, you do have the closeness of a family member. And for those of us who have lived with other people and who are living with other people, there's a very fine line, and it's like a coin that has one side and another side, or the moon, where there's a full moon and you only see one side of it, and the other side hides things as well. There's always a positive and a negative, and that's what life is all about, the yin and the yang. And the idea here in life is to balance the both sides. But a very elated happiness, we know, Taurus, can easily give way to such profound sadness. And in this sense, you're toying with the ability of wanting to make something stronger, like a relationship. You want to propose, you want to give the person a ring, you want to tell them how much you would like to live together, you would like to make plans together, and that is in an effort. The idea, Taurus, is, this is an example now, is it in an effort to make it stronger and not to lose it. Instill strength into something with your desire. However, not everyone is on the same page. Remember that. So look what I'm doing, Taurus. I'm moving these and taking 4 more Taurus cards, 4 more tarot cards, and taking a look at that, because it's a very conflicting month for you. You're being pulled in several directions. You seem to be wanting to make amends and make things positive, but at the same time, you know that you cannot possibly speak for the other person. So let's take again. We have the cards that have fallen right out, and they are, instead of 4, they're 5. So what do we have here? We have the moon. Speaking of the moon, the other side of the moon, the Empress. 2 major. This is powerful. The Death card, the 6 of Swords, and the 10 of Coins. Now, when we have the 6 of Swords and the Death card, we do see something moving on to a new phase of abundance, a new level of spirituality. But this is very powerful here, a very powerful reasoning here for you, Taurus. It talks about the divine feminine with this Empress, and knowing that the person that we are with, or the person that we are dealing with, if it is a woman, and it could be a sibling, could be a parent, could be a daughter, could be a friend, could be a lover, the person that we are dealing with is so very complex. And you think at some time, sometimes you think, Taurus, well, that's because she's a woman, and it's not that easy, because you understand that that person teaches you every minute of the day something about yourself. And this is why you imbibe them with such importance, because they have such an influence on you. And what it's telling me, these cards are telling me, Taurus, is that there are moments during the day, every moment of the day, during the day, every day, there are moments when, I'm taking 3 from under the deck here. Very, very interesting layout here. I've got Superbia's Vanity. I have here Sighing, Sospiri, and the Sacerdote, the priest. Look, they're talking about having your needs on one side and having the other person's needs on the other side, and tempering the need, both your needs, and trying to create a balancing act for the month of July, tempering these both needs, and at the same time wanting to elevate your spirit to a higher level. You know, the underlying message is going to come from the runes as I cast them over this Taurus. I caught the rune that was flying off the table. A rune flying off the table. I have Keynotes. Keynotes is bright stave. Keynotes is bright stave, and it tells me that you are fully aware. Taurus, you are fully aware of what you're doing, what you're aiming for, your ambitions, and your thoughts. You are in the present. You are in the moment. And this is excellent because you're going to need that presence of mind and that awareness fully. Now, I have a lot of them are turned over. I need to turn them over and look at them quickly. Yes, there will be a time of sadness, a profound sadness in the month of July, profound sadness. Prepare for that. And Manats is also Merkstave, and that is talking about a time when there will be people around you, and there will be, however, you will feel their presence, you will feel their support, but there will be sadness because there's something that is out of your control, and there's something that is definitely occurring, and you, with your your desire and your willingness to make things go to another level, you you accompany certain dynamics that time, Yara, that beats time, will make it possible for you with a Rido Merkstave of understanding even more. What is occurring now is showing you, Taurus, that one, the profound love and spirituality that surrounds the person you are dealing with or persons you are dealing with. And at the same time, this very, very deep rooted teaching that we are ephemeral things. We're here for such a very short time, and you need to seize the day. This is a very, very important message that you're given, especially when you want to capture time and you want to take things to a different level, but you need to sit back and have them develop. I've got here Wunyo. Wunyo is Merkstave as well, and it tells you, well, it's not really Merkstave, I have to say. It was in this position. It's on its side. And this is telling you there's a bittersweet, there really is a bittersweet taste to what is happening because it's an important life teaching. The person that you are with and that you're involved with is giving you a profound lesson of life. And at the same time, the situation at hand is needed for you to grow spiritually. Why? Because the future of your life, Gifu, is a give and take. The future of your life in the way that you interact with others relies and depends on what happens in the month of July. I have here AWATS. AWATS tells you that, look, do not fear because you are protected in what is, you're walking in your own light, and you those around you and your guides understand the difficulty of the moment, even though it is fleeting, and they keep reminding you it will pass. It will pass. And I've got here Diag. It does pass. Why? Because it's a karmic pattern that passes for everyone. It's a cycle that we are experiencing. And there is no capturing, no diamond ring, no pie in the sky that will help you with this. This is a period that you need to be in awe. You have to be in awe. You are in awe of things that are in the hands of a higher power. Taurus, friends, I do hope this was of help to you. Namaste and good luck. And hold on. It is a time of learning, and that is invaluable. Namaste. Like and share my videos if you appreciate them, and subscribe. I'd love that. Bye-bye. I'll be back for Aries right away. Bye bye.